Mazz, you look festive today.
What?
Yeah, you look like you're in the Christmas spirit or the holiday spirit.
Well, I mean, the studio's all decorated.
It is.
We got the stockings hung.
Well, you know it's my favorite time of year.
Well, it's hard not to be, right? So everyone has like good vibes. Everyone seems to be in a little bit extra good mood.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
I know I am.
You're not a Grinch?
No.
How you feel about Christmas music?
I listen to it in November.
You do?
Yeah.
All right, so you're officially a Christmas lover. Well, that's good. Well, so am I. So,
Well, let's toast to the holidays first.
listen, you never have to break my arm to toast.
I need a drink.
Salud. Salud. Happy holidays.
You too? But yeah, this is definitely, that's good, by the way.
A little Japanese whiskey,
That's real good.
right? By the way, Christmas socks.
Yes, I got my Christmas socks on.
You got, what do they got, trees?
Yes, trees with ornaments on them.
I got a little Christmas Santa hat,
I like that.
right? So yeah, no, I mean, it's a great time of year, the season of gift giving and gift receiving and Christmas lists.
Do you like giving gifts or receiving them?
I actually like probably giving gifts.
Yeah.
more than- I like receiving gifts,
Well,
don't
so
get
do
me
I.
wrong. But I get great joy from
Yep.
watching people open a gift that I've given them.
Sure, I
right?
agree, yep.
But I also like getting a gift,
Yeah,
right?
what's wrong with that?
Right, everybody's got to make their little wish list for the year, and but I like doing it last. I like whatever presents I get from my family, I want them to open it first. I already get joy from that, so I'm already kind of complete there.
Yep, I do the same.
And then I wait, and my family knows me well. I'll sit down and I open my gifts, and it's just like it's like a cherry on top of the cake, right? So, but that's a good question though. There's a lot of people out there just gimme people. They just
Yeah,
want-
I wouldn't doubt it.
they just, yeah. I mean, I know some people in my life. We'll go nameless right here, but they're just one.
Gimme.
Yeah. But you have a list for this year?
I do, actually.
Do you?
Yep.
All right.
I actually have two lists, but
Two?
Well, one's for here and then one's for some,
All right. Somebody said in this room, I'm not naming names, that you might be on the naughty list.
No.
That's all
No.
right.
There's no way.
That's what I heard.
Well, they're
It's
wrong.
a rumor going around, just this room. I won't let it leave this room. But you say you've been good.
Yeah, we had a good year.
What would your wife say, though?
She would say I was good.
Okay. All right. Well, that's a litmus test right there.
Yep.
If she says you've been good, you've been good. And you've definitely been great here.
Thank
The
you.
crew would attest to that.
Good.
Right? You've been great on camera. You've
I'm
been
trying.
I mean, you've been doing a great job. The show's very successful, thanks to not only you, obviously our subscribers.
Yep.
But, even for me personally, you brought me many gifts. You went to Wyoming, you brought me a nice cowboy hat, right? Cigar.
I'll make you a cowboy sooner or later.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, listen, you could keep trying. I know you're full. You're all in.
I'm all in.
You've been watching all these series,
Oh, yeah.
westerns. I know you want to get a horse and put it in your house.
Well, that's on list number 2.
Oh, don't rush it. Don't rush it. As long as you've been good, that's a good start.
All right.
So the rumor of you being on the naughty list, I will squash
False.
that. Squash it. I'll Ray Donovan it. I'll squash it.
All right.
It'll never exist. The person who said it, who goes nameless, no one will ever know.
All right.
All right?
Yep.
Okay. So I have a list myself.
Okay, good.
But I have to say, before we get into our lists, I really need a cigar.
So do I.
We got 2 special cigars. So you want to get into it?
Let's do it.
Let's light them up.
All right.
Oh, before you get into your list, we just have to let everybody know what we're smoking.
All right.
What do you got going on there?
So I'm smoking the VSG Wizard, which is pretty much climbing the charts. It's my number 1. I mean, I love this cigar. I've been smoking a lot of it. Such a good cigar.
Isn't it funny how it goes like that amongst cigar
Yeah.
smokers? Like you start smoking a cigar that maybe you haven't had a little while, and then it starts climbing back into your top 5 and your top 3.
This cigar is phenomenal.
No,
man,
it
I tell
always
you.
is. That's the beauty of cigars and being a cigar enthusiast. But it's funny how we get into these kind of like trends. We lean on a cigar for a while, then it goes up to our top, and So yeah, I can understand that.
Speaking of my top, what are you smoking?
Well, I'm smoking the La Roma de Cuba Noblesse. It's a special time of year.
Well, yeah, that one happens to be my favorite right now.
Well, this is a phenomenal cigar in its own right. Different cigar, Nicaraguan tobacco, San Andreas, Oscuro wrapper. But when, it's the holiday time, We're in a festive mood. We're having a little whiskey.
Yep.
We're ready to go over our wish lists.
Yep.
You have 2. That's a lot.
Well, the second one we're not going to air.
Yes. No?
Nah.
It's excessive? No?
No, that's just for, you know.
Okay. All right. Anyway.
But anyway.
We're going over our Christmas
We
lists.
are. And that's on my list, by the way.
All right. Well, you know what? With that said, we talked about what we're smoking.
All right.
Give us your list.
Let's see here. So.
I thought you need a drink, but go ahead.
All right.
Yeah.
So I'm going to read what I wrote to Santa, by the way.
Santa. Nice.
Yeah. So it says, Dear Santa, I've been very good this year, so I'm hoping you'll bring me some good presents.
Good start.
All right.
It's a good opening.
So, my first gift that I want is the La Roma de Cuba Noblesse gift set,
That's beautiful.
which comes with the DuPont lighter.
Very unique.
Oh, and it's my favorite color.
The lavender.
Yep.
Yeah, it's beautiful. So coming right out of the gate, love your list. Great set. Cigars, the lighter, DuPont, color,
Yep.
unique. All right, go on.
You
right.
don't want to break your list, or you want me to go?
No, I mean,
You want me to do the whole list first?
I think we want you to do your list.
All right.
They're intrigued now, so I don't think you want to keep our subscribers in suspense.
All right.
So you go for it.
So the next gift is kind of like a set.
Okay.
All right. So it's by Ellie Blue.
Great product.
Yep. I want the metals ashtray,
Great choice.
and I want the Ellie Blue Alba humidor.
Okay, so you're mixing it up a little bit.
Yeah.
You're going metals and you're going Alba.
Yeah.
Both
I
are
mean, the craftsmanship on both are superb,
exquisite. I mean, LA Blue is top notch.
top notch, and you know I need a good ashtray for home because you know I smoke in the house. So.
That's a fancy ashtray.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
go ahead. It's a great ashtray. It's beautiful. It's a conversation piece, as they say.
Both.
Yeah. They'll
They're
be like,
both
this is the
beautiful.
conversation. Ah, you must be rich.
So my next one is the Fuente Dream, the Dynasty collection.
Oh my God. Listen, it's great, but how good have you been? This is a lofty list. So far we covered Noblesse,
Listen,
gift set.
I don't f around.
I hear you. You listen, bro. I know you've been good. I don't think you've been that good.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe, ask your family at home.
So hold on. Let me end the note to Santa, the list. It says, thank you, love Faccia.
Yeah? You don't want to use your proper name?
No.
He might take it to your father. That's your father's nickname, too.
It is, but
Your father might get the goods.
Listen, he deserves it if he does. So,
If it's delivered to his house, would you take it from him?
nah,
No?
no.
All right, listen, that's a great list. Very,
I
very-
thought so.
No, it's phenomenal. All those items are ridiculously quality, luxurious items. So,
So you ready to share your list with everybody?
yeah. So for my list, I'm a little Dr. Seuss on you.
Green eggs and ham?
Not greedy eggs in hand. There's something I want
All right.
and something I need.
Okay.
Something to wear and something to read.
Oh,
And, of course, something to smoke. Right?
all right.
So I guess I should start with something I want.
Go ahead.
So I want a new cigar case. I've been eyeing up Project Carbon cigar case. You've seen them? Mm-hmm. You want to talk about a beautiful leather case to travel with, like even to go out for even for the evening.
Right.
You carry your cutter, you carry your lighter, you carry your cigars, cigars to share with friends.
Right.
And it's a classy way to do it. I have obviously pocket cases, I have travel cases that I throw in a golf bag, hard cases. This is leather case, beautiful product. So that is something that I definitely want.
Okay.
Something I need is a new cutter. I always think about this. Every year I want a new cutter of sorts. It could be a guillotine, it could be a punch cut, it could be a V cut.
I thought you were going to say new underwear.
No. I mean, I could use those too.
All right.
I mean, every Christmas, everybody kind of gets new underwear.
Socks, underwear.
Socks, underwear, yeah. It comes with the territory. A couple ties.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, my needs are not as lofty as you. But I like to start off the holidays with a new cutter. So I don't specify what type. I am partial to guillotines and V cutters. If my wife is watching, which by the way, she's a subscriber, so she's
Right.
probably watching. So that's something that I need. And then something to wear, the Ashton gear, the Ashton apparel, the hats. I mean, in previous videos we did, the golf video.
Yeah.
I had the green.
That's a great hat.
It's a great hat.
I had the
but
black one.
You had the black one's banging. Plus, there's other hats in the Ashton apparel line that I'm really eyeing up. So something that I need to wear.
Yep.
I really want something like that, right?
Yep.
And then something to read. Jose Padron's book, Memorable Moments in My Life. Like it's a classic. Now I've read excerpts from it. Haven't read the full book.
Yeah, I didn't either.
But it's amazing. Like some of the excerpts I read, like he sat down with Fidel Castro, he shared a cigar with him.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so it's basically, and it really exhibits like the true passion for our industry through his eyes, and like it's his story, you know. And obviously, Padron family, phenomenal cigar family, phenomenal people, and it's basically his memoirs, you know. And so it's really a great for me as a cigar enthusiast. A fitting book to read. It makes me even more passionate. Even the excerpts I read really even like inspire me, right? And then it comes down to, I need the smoke, right? So I'm thinking a box of cigars.
So what did you pick?
Well, I'm thinking, you know, everyone out there knows ESG is probably my all-time favorite blend. So a box of ESG would be outstanding, right? But
So it's not the
wait, time out. No. As we're talking, now, I'm like thinking to myself. I have some ESG singles left in my humidor at home, so I'm thinking maybe a box of Don Carlos Robusto, which is also one of my favorites, and I don't, to my knowledge, have any in my humidor at home.
Well, I know you love the Cameroon wrapper, so.
But wait, no, I'm changing my mind again. What about a box?
Come on.
Wait, time out. How about a box of Noblesse? I mean, I'm smoking it right now, and I know I'm out of these.
Well,
I know I'm out of these.
listen, you know what I would pick.
Well,
I mean,
a lot of
it's tough.
It's hard to
It is
decide.
hard. Those three are very hard. But
Well, hopefully, aside from your wife and my wife, Santa's a subscriber.
Yeah.
If that's the case, he knows what I want.
all right.
All right?
Well, you're not going to tell us?
Well,
Or
I mean,
you-
I'll leave it up to Santa.
All right.
You wrote your list to Santa.
I got
Dear love Foch.
I got you,
Right?
yeah.
I'm gonna just,
All right.
I'm gonna just
Well, let
throw it
him
out there to
choose.
Santa. Any of those choices, Santa, if you're watching, by the way, they definitely get YouTube up at the North Pole.
Well, that's good.
I checked. So if
That's
he's
good.
watching, any of those three boxes will suit me just fine. Right?
Yeah.
All right, I got a question for
Go
you.
ahead.
A little nostalgia. Growing up, what was your most memorable gift on Christmas morning? Growing up. It's got to be something that stood out to you. Like you were like when you got it, you maybe been asking for it for a while. And Santa finally broke down and said, you know what? This kid had a good year. His grades are good.
So you're talking about real young.
Well, I'm just talking about childhood. I'm not talking about an adult's
All
different.
right, I got you. All right.
I'm talking about like, you know, people out there. There should be no kids watching this. I'm not, you know what I mean. So I'm not saying like
Yeah.
Santa stuff. I'm talking about like you knew back in the day, like when you got to a certain age, your parents got you stuff.
Right.
And if you're watching this with your kids, put them to bed, would you? Don't be watching this
With your
cigar
kids.
video with your kids.
I mean, that's tough. I mean,
Come on, it's got to be something that stands out. You want me to give you mine?
you go with yours first.
All right. So I'll tell you. I vividly remember two things that really stood out to me.
All right.
I got a Wilson baseball glove,
Okay.
right? And I had the fake, or it might have been real, I don't remember, the lamb's fur, like in the wrist over here so it wouldn't chafe your wrist. Do you remember them? You know what I'm talking about? Like it had like a padding, but it was like,
Wait, under the glove, you mean?
no, on the wrist where the wrist strap was at.
No,
So-
right, but it wasn't a wristband.
No,
It was on the
part
glove.
of the glove.
Oh, yeah.
But I thought that was like amazing, right? That's one of them. But the other one that comes to mind, it sounds like Christmas Story, you know.
Shoot your eye
shoot
out.
your eye out. For years, I asked for a BB gun, right? So when I finally, I guess I was like 12, my father must have convinced my mother to buy me a BB gun, and it wasn't a Daisy, it was a Crossman. But anyway,
It wasn't a Red Ryder
It wasn't
piece?
a Red Ryder. I'm gonna full disclosure, it wasn't. But this thing I think was more powerful than you remember. A Christmas Story was a while ago.
Well, yeah, the newer ones, you can pump them like 100 times.
I pumped them like 1,000 times. So, but anyway, father convinces my mother to get it, and I promised that I wouldn't get into any mischief with it, right? Once I got it. And that was obviously in December, and it lasted a good while. Come June-ish, what happened was, and you can relate to this because you grew up in South Philly, all the old Italian ladies used to sit out on the street in the evening, and they would wait for the street lights to come on.
And you shot them all out.
I shot them all out. So what happened was,
Oh, I've done that.
bro, shot them all out. So everyone, I went, but I did it early, like subterfuge.
yeah.
I went out early.
Well, nobody was out
No
then,
one was
right?
out. Shot them all out, and my plan was wait till these older women are sitting down in their beach chairs and no lights are coming on.
Lights come on.
Right, that was like their circadian rhythm. They knew when that light came on, they only had an hour to go to bed.
That's great.
So anyway, shot them all out. I go inside. Of course, I stash the gun where I always hid it, figuring no one's going to implicate me. Dude, when I tell you, it took my father, he's not Columbo, it took him all 3 seconds to realize when those lights didn't come on and all the old ladies were like, the ghost is back, bro. Did you see that?
I did see it.
The ghost of Christmas past. Guess what, bro? I'm talking about when I was a kid. It might be my father. He might be mad.
Maybe.
He was mad when I shot those lights out. Anyway, he came looking for me, and he was like, where's the gun? I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, where's the BB gun? I was like, it's right here, where it's been. He goes, you shot those lights out. I was like, he's like, just tell me now, and there won't be any consequences. Just be honest. The man's always honest. I was honest. Like, he fooled me. I was a kid. I didn't know.
And then he beat you.
No, he didn't beat me. What he did, though, he bent the gun over his leg like a banana. I've never seen a barrel. The barrel was shooting this way. So anyway, it was a phenomenal gift. It's memorable, but, you know, I made it memorable, but it was definitely like, you know, it's a Christmas story. But that's my most memorable gift, those two. Obviously, the glove, I didn't do any damage with.
Right.
The BB gun, shooting the lights out, major problem. So anyway, they stick out to me. There's got to be something that spoke to you.
I mean, actually, there is. I mean, I don't necessarily need to say both. I mean, I could.
No, honestly, it was a tie for me. I wanted to give you the BB gun story just because it was pretty funny and memorable.
Well, this one sticks out because my mother enjoyed it with me also.
Really?
Yeah.
What was it?
I mean, it's not a crazy story or, you know, anything great, but I got a Nintendo.
Really?
Yeah.
Listen,
And wait, me and my mother used to play that damn thing.
what was your favorite game?
Well, it was Mario at the time.
That was
Mario
it.
Brothers.
Right.
Dude, we played that game. I'll never forget. We had to have been up all night, both of us, until we beat the game.
Well, that's a great memory.
Yeah.
I mean, there's definitely people out there watching it right now. They remember their childhood. They remember the nostalgia, and they got a gift that just was like, bang, right? And that's a gift that you'll never forget. You know, it's funny you said that. I remember the first time I got a Nintendo too. That wasn't as
What
good.
year was that? 88, 89?
I guess. I don't even know. Dude.
I think it was.
I'm bad at tracking
One
time.
of the two.
I'm bad at clocking time.
Yeah.
But I remember when I did get it, same thing. My cousin and I, we stayed up all night and we played it. We didn't sleep. And
Dude, the TV we played it on was like this big.
Well, yeah. I mean, it wasn't like
Remember?
TVs today. These kids are spoiled.
They're spoiled.
It's like a movie screen. They're watching YouTubes and everything else.
Yeah. We had the one with the big tube in the back.
I know.
It was tiny too.
Right. But playing all night with your mother,
night.
that's a great story.
Yeah.
Because I have to say, my parents were definitely not playing Nintendo with me. Nah, my dad would be like, "Yo, shut the machine off."
Yep.
That's a great. So you have a memorable,
Yeah.
nostalgic story. So that's a great gift.
It is. It was. Yeah.
All right, I love that. And I'm sure as you're telling that story, there's people out there who are thinking about their most memorable holiday gift. Right?
Absolutely.
They're thinking to themselves right now, I remember that gift.
Yeah. I mean, let us know what your most memorable gift was as a kid.
Yeah, you should definitely drop us a comment. So I think the only thing left to do is say goodbye.
All right.
So, well, first let's do a little
Salud.
Happy holidays. Happy holidays to you and your family. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. But before we depart, make sure you hit that like button.
Smash the subscribe button.
And we'll see you here next time. Happy
Salud,
holidays,
Happy
brother.
holidays.
So, Faccia,
Yep.
you mentioned this other list. I know it didn't make the cut per se, but what's the other list?
You want to know?
Yeah, do you have another list?
I'll just give you 2 things.
No, but you got, has there more than 2?
Well,
All right, give me number 1. What's the number 1?
a horse.
Horse.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have a specific kind of horse?
I mean,
Palomino,
nah,
Paint,
just one that I could ride Western style.
Appaloosa. Do you know the difference between these riding horses?
Well, no.
Do you know how to ride a horse?
I mean, I could manage, I think.
Manage? Okay, so what's second? Is it a safety helmet?
It's not a safety helmet,
It should be.
but I mean, I don't know. I mean, you really want to know?
Yeah, I do want to know.
A single action revolver.
A single action revolver. So you're really embracing, you just want a sheriff pin and get it all
No,
over with?
I don't need the sheriff.
You want to
badge.
earn it. He's like, don't you dare bestow me with that. I have to earn it. I got to start off as the senior deputy.
Okay.
Then I can work my way up to sheriff.
Yeah.
Well, listen, dude. I mean, listen, I'm happy for you.
I don't want a sheriff badge, though.
Are you afraid to get shot?
Well, no.
You think everyone's after the sheriff, so you just want to just lay low to the
Yeah.
deputy.
I am going to need a belt and holster, though.
Okay. Well, I know you know how to shoot a gun.
Yeah.
The only problem is I don't think you know how to ride a horse. So I think you
Listen.
might shoot yourself.
I've been watching videos.
Oh.
I don't think my wife knows that.
On YouTube.
Yeah.
So tutorials on how to ride a horse?
Yep.
Huh. Okay.
I mean, I'm all in.
Well,
I mean, I got the hat already, or the hats.
I know. Well, listen, I know you've been good. I think you're gonna have to choose a list, though.
Well, yeah. I mean, listen. I can't.
You could fuse the
I'll
two
never
lists.
get a horse.
You could ask for the Noblesse gift set
And a horse.
and a horse. I think that might be it. Might cut you off.
True. I mean, you're right.
What was that?
I think that was Santa.
Santa.
I think he landed on the roof.
Oh my God, he's here.
He's here already. You're early, Santa. But
Maybe that's your horse.
could be.
Sounded like it was a horse.
Yeah. But maybe I'll strike some of those other ones off my first list that way.
I think you should combine your lists.
What, all? Like,
No, not all of them. No, you're not going to get all of them. But if you combine your lists, if you just ask for the Noblesse gift set and a horse, I think that's it.
well, yeah, that might work.
And you said what else? You need a holster? And,
Yeah, I need a holster
and a
for the gun that
and a
I want.
shot.
Single action revolver.
Single action
yeah.
revolver.
Yeah, Western style. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
You know, I got to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
Compared to your list, sounds like more demands to me from Santa. My list pales in comparison.
Well, listen,
my
it's
list
not-
is very
It's
humble.
not demands.
There's educational. I've got a book.
Yeah, but
I'm going to read about the cigar history of the Padron
Well, listen,
family.
I got to learn how to
Yeah,
ride a
I'll tell you.
horse and
What?
how to like train them and you know.
Right. But my list is very simple. I'm like Ashton Apparel, a great book by the Padron family.
Yeah.
Right.
They don't make any Western gear, do they, Ashton?
Not yet.
All right.
You might have to pitch it.
Yeah.
What was the first thing you pitch?
Probably chaps.
Assless chaps?
Yeah, well, all chaps are assless.
You have? Oh, they are.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. Well, see, you're a cowboy. You know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Well, you know what? Let's run it by Sathya and see what he thinks. When you go to an Ashton event, we'll run it by Sathya and see what he thinks.
Yeah.
When you go to an Ashton event, if you buy 3 boxes of Ashton, you get a set of chaps.
Listen, I would do it.
You would buy 3 boxes.
I would.
I might do it too. I mean, listen, there's been a lot of swag out there in our industry. No one is giving out chaps for a 3-box
Never.
deal, right? I've
Never.
seen humidors,
Guitars?
guitars, a lot of stuff.
Yeah, no, not chaps.
You might be onto something.
Listen, if it takes off,
You're a
I want to cut.
Anybody ever tell you you're a visionary?
Oh yeah.
They have.
No, but
Oh,
listen.
but you are.
It's the gum that I've been chewing.
The Noro gum?
Yep.
It's got you thinking through.
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
I think it might be making you delusional.
Call it what you want.
I'll tell you one thing, you've never been so sharp. So salute to whoever makes
Well,
Noro
no,
gum.
you can't.
You can't cheers
no,
with nothing?
You can't cheers with no.
I got a
booze.
drop in there.
Nah, I got a drop too.
Ho, ho, ho.